we are always so excited to be out here this year and every year, and being excited to be broadcasting live. We were talking to some people last night, Ollie, and they were telling us they got out here last night. They were putting their chairs out. They were ready to go.
It's good. It's good to see people. Yeah, I was here on Friday morning doing some.
Hi, I'm Fernanda. If this is your first time here, James and I travel to different states to take you to the attractions, resorts, and restaurants. Subscribe if you'd like to see our next video, and leave a comment if you got value out on this video.
So I'm really happy that Rock and Trust is agreeing again to sponsor this great event.
Ollie, before we get too far into the parade, this is the 26th year for the parade, and it's a way of America giving thanks throughout the years. And there's a theme to this year's parade.
Yes, the theme is always history through the years, but this year we're honoring great women throughout history, because behind all the stuff that's happened in history, they've been great women, and we want to honor them this week.
Well, there we have it, our WCVB float making its way in front of the grandstand and right behind us right now. There we've got Duke, we've got Michael. You know, when you have two meteorologists on a float, you're bound to get good weather, right?
There's the copter up there for you, Doug.
Oh, there's Mike.
Hey, guys! Hey, guys, good morning!
There's Katie up there too. And I'll tell you what, my money's
people, the buildings would never have survived had the Wampanoag not opened their hearts and helped them plant corn, helped them to seed the soil, and help that you see now that we're completely restored. It's just remarkable, and when you go in there,
We came all the way from Hawaii to help us put together. Of course, it's an annual thing we have it because they make the people come, but it's beautiful.
it has hydraulics, doesn't it?
It took about a month to build. From beginning to end, a month to build. We're trying to be as close to detail as possible. You can tell it even rocks.
It does. Oh, the seas were angry that day, my friend. But you also have some that.
Oh, no question, because the militia, the interesting thing is the 1600s, and it's still going on today.
Is this true that the Army National Guard was birthed out of there?
Yeah, that's right. And really, truly amazing that we see that legacy. And the people who keep that legacy
this one
alive.
right here, to the right there.
Oh yeah, okay, well this of course comes from England and Scotland and the ideas of the Holland and the Dutch. So you have all the several nations that come together with that, but here's the New Plymouth Guard reenacting again those earliest settlers who formed that company with the election of Miles Henderson. That was unusual to elect your own captain. That was unique. The Piscataqua Company in 1639 follows the sale of a trained band. When you see these pikes, when you see these long pikes,
Get ready.
they were weapons back then.
There it is.
Don't you piece of clothing.
Yeah, the reason I like it is because it reminds us, and I always tell people, you not forget those workers. All this
They never
reenactment.
break character.
That's right.
Well, coming up now is the, I guess this will be the first time
It's amazing after you begin to hear different things that never even existed in the band, but these are great people and they're really committed to their path.
Ollie, how do you go about getting all these different groups from all
Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute because we're honoring one of our volunteers who's done that for 25 years for us. We should listen in for a second, just take it all in.
enjoy?
marshals.
Festival. It wasn't called Thanksgiving then.
And it wasn't even held in November. I mean, this was an October festival. That's right. It wasn't until Lincoln signed it into being.
We have Lincoln.
I heard he's here. He made a special trip down.
And I know him, so I'm pretty old.
I think
You're
a lot of
holding
folks,
together well, Paul.
a lot of folks would be surprised with that because we think of these holidays just being forever on these days.
Oh, yeah.
There is some recent history that Lincoln indicated today, and then the actual event, if you will, was about a month earlier.
That's right. And so here they are, these individuals on the first Thanksgiving float, enjoying it. And
what else is over there that's on that list?
yeah, but they've got, of course, the Faneuil Hall Museum. It's pretty amazing.
Without that,
Right, the land of plenty.
and the border plenty. Yeah, you know, it's funny thing about this particular float that we did a few years ago. We had some people come out for, I think, how do you make the 25th float? And finally, we figured it out. We had to buy 3,000 linear-foot of rope, and we created that thing little by little with rope. And it was really difficult. But there it is, the cornucopia, and it's been rocking.
And you know why they're called corps? Because they came out of the military, patriotism, out of World War II. You can't call them a band, remember?
I learned that lesson.
We have to keep this one going, though, Ollie.
We did. Well, my friend Dave Otto was sponsored this wonderful little float. I carved this thing, you know, but not literally that way. I carved it out of styrofoam, as you can tell. And so we had some great artists that put all this color together, right? That come out of my brain one night when I was sleeping. And actually, the wings actually hold this one in the way, but I hand carved that whole thing, so it looks kind of neat. A lot of things come out of our well, he texted me at 2 a.m. and stuff like that.
Well, you know, we're all wondering, where do you store a giant wild turkey in the off-season?
Well, now you say that, we're looking for space. No, we need room.
Portrayed the Royal Army Infantry formed in 1881 and named, of course, after Highland Light down there on the Cape.
One arm. See.
Are they all local folks that have? Yeah, they have a club, they get together, same thing, they preserve history for us. And I think that's what we try to demonstrate with this whole event, is that there's so many deep history, and you know, I love cars, so I really appreciate the hard work goes into
And more that Dr. Paul was just telling us about, led by Robert Rogers. Pause for a fact. His light infantry British unit defended the colonies against the French.
The thing is, these reenactment groups again are so
It's all written in front of me.
that ceremony, and as they did, reformed again by the Victorian era. So we have top hats, and we still honor Forefathers Day, the original holiday of America.
When is Forefathers Day?
It's always December 21 now. December 11 originally, but New Style changed the calendar. December 21. No one in Plymouth is the real Forefathers Day.
There's so much more to come here at America's hometown Thanksgiving celebration from Plymouth, Massachusetts. We're going to take a quick break and return right after this.
Grandson of Hillbrook, Edward Winslow. Its history spans 3 centuries. This house has been the venue for events such as poet Ralph Waldo Emerson's wedding to Lydia Jackson in the 19th century, to the center of operations for the Red Cross during World War II. This is an amazing replica here. It's just outstanding, this float, and then the descendants of the Mayflower as well, who we have riding there.
And I'm a descendant from Mayflower as well. Of course, I wasn't on it, but the legacy there. But it's amazing to do that when you recognize the genealogy. And you realize 30 million people or more in the United States.
Remarkable. The historic Marine Guard of 1812 marching down the street right now. Anchors away, leaving the Navy.
Here we have the U.S. Navy Band marching. Established in 1974, Navy Band Northeast is based on board NAVSA Newport, and it is one of 11 official U.S. Navy bands worldwide. One of 11.
And of course, they are.
Oh, these people are great. They're actually in our hotel. And what they did the whole time over the weekend.
Did you get to sleep?
They were to Newark. They now hail from all over New Jersey. But what's interesting is there's a great number of Massachusetts folks who are also involved with these guys.
All this stuff.
It's huge.
So, hey, yeah.
Only Ollie would think, you know what, let's make a cranberry scoop. So how did you go about doing that?
Well, each one of those little forks you see, we cut one by one, and those put it all together. But it was kind of neat. We love that. As a matter of fact, this float just made an appearance at BSU, Georgia State University, at a big football game. Cranberry Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
They borrowed our float. So it's really, really kind of neat, but we love it. And it's, we love the Cranberry Association. Of course, we're known for cranberry country. We are cranberry.
Yes.
Think about though when they had to originally harvest the cranberries,
hand.
they would take those and scoop them through the
right.
vines, and it would scoop off the berries from the vines. And the only reason I know that is because we made those in 7th grade in Atticus Middle School down in Yarmouth.
Thank you,
Made those
teacher.
in
Now,
the
thank you,
project.
teacher, for that. That's good.
And if you wonder why I was a little late this morning, that thing had a flat tire.
I just got the message that you were fixing a flat. That's
Yeah,
one thing I got it, but
that was the
cranberry float.
All right, well, here we have the Norwich University drill team.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
They
which has a massive mural right across from the State House that's taking place. And now, of course, a tribute to tractors.
Yes, going up to 5 tons.
Yeah, and right behind them, we've got some more Model T cars.
Those Clydesdales do a lot. Look at that float.
We see that guys go. We see that guys go.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
You gotta wait for it.
It's not almost exactly the same. You gotta wait between 1.5 minutes, and you have to just sit there and make sure.
Look at this.
All right, the first subway in the
Style
U.S.
and incredible energy. Their roots going back to 1946. Organized, by the way, by a small group of veterans, and the cabs are still sponsored by.
Talent on this group is really outstanding, and they really work their craft. We'll see right now.
In 1989, voted the favorite drum and bugle corps of all time, so that's something to live up to.
They'll be performing tonight. 100th anniversary.
Well, remarkably, that some of the granite that is on that Washington, D.C. memorial for Lincoln was actually from Massachusetts. And here it is here, the Lincoln Memorial rolling down in Plymouth, Massachusetts right now in all its splendor.
You know, one of my friends who I've worked with for almost 40 years now, Fritz Klein, and he actually works at the Presidential Museum in Illinois, in Springfield, Illinois. And he is, of course, the iconic Abraham Lincoln. And you know what? He gets his picture taken every
Regard being the International Music Ambassador to the Commonwealth in Iceland during the 1986 Presidential Summit with Soviet Union and President Reagan. The mighty 250
15th. Got it.
The band traveled to the Netherlands to commemorate the 50th anniversary to end World War II.
So great to see some of these old vehicles too. The Army Band Hummer,
That's right.
Yankee Division vehicles that are rolling down the street right now.
And so, chronologically, not me, but
Some.
Representing,
Air quotes.
that's right. Representing the 26th Infantry Division, serving the memory of our veterans and, of course, the greatest generation. This unit does include vintage use of World War II vehicles too.
you know, and sitting down with World War II vets and listening to their stories, we're losing so many of them so quickly. But my father was a World War II vet. My father on both sides, my wife's dad. And you know, listening to them.
T-shirts all over.
Why does it say WCBB?
Well, a t-shirt from Channel 5 that yes. Let me tell you something.
A little fun.
We didn't get any t-shirt.
Yeah, and these amazing vehicles that are coming in, these airborne trackers, you know, they had to build a tracker light enough to get it on an airplane to be able to take overseas and get strong enough when it got off. And so this is amazing ingenuity for these things to have been invented at the time.
Yeah, for the level of technology back then. It
right.
really is quite remarkable when you think about it.
And necessity is the mother of invention, as Ben Franklin said. And they were, you know, so these airborne dozers and airborne trackers all were built to be able to get on an airplane, to be carried over and used immediately.
Oh yeah, there we are. Awesome. Just awesome. Of course, this jersey number 9 hangs in the TD Garden rafters, and of a certain generation, when you see Johnny Busick, all of a sudden you're a kid watching a small television set, watching the Bruins.
I remember. Look, I watched the Bruins all during that time. They were my favorite team, and without black and white, I'd hold the antenna.
Yes, that's right.
You know,
You tried to just
make
see it.
sure to see them, and awesome going to games back then. Come on, let's hear it for Johnny Busick on the Boston Bruins 50th anniversary.
Thanks to the chief for being our parade marshal today, and boy, he looks great. I like that look.
Re-enter the Earth's atmosphere.
They call this a commuting to space.
Yeah, I think people would be surprised, as I was, that this was actually first conceived back in '72 under the Nixon administration.
That's right.
But I can remember getting up early in the morning in high school to watch that first one take off, and to think we were going now, eventually, back to the north.
I didn't realize that even before then, it was JFK who made that prediction.
By the end of the century.
By the end of the century.
Yep.
About the end of the decade.
By the decade, right? The 60s. And we're going back. Their motto, for God and country, in harmony with our emphasis each year, to thank our veterans for the duty they perform to protect us while willing to pay the ultimate sacrifice.
And we have following them real honoree here, William O'Connell from Dorchester, who served in the U.S. Navy on the USS Baltimore. Being part of 12 naval engagements in the Pacific, including the invasion of Iwo Jima. 9 battle stars in his World War II service. Come on, folks, let's thank him for his service at 98 years of age. He is of the greatest generation.
This group is a hard flag. It's being 7 o'clock and a huge chance restaurant right there locally in Plymouth. And that's the kind of thing. And it's, I think it's emblematic of the flag and the sponsoring the good games. You come in this country without anything you want and make it work.
Come on, let's give it for American liberty, folks, as the American flag comes through.
The red, white, and blue.
Carried by members of the Mass Maritime Honor Guard, as well as we thank them for the honor of carrying that through our parade route. And, you know, Mass Maritime down there at the canal. This is amazing, amazing work, and the students that come out of there. And,
It's a phenomenal
great school. Great school, yep.
It's just a great thing to do with Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and everyone knows to come down with Command because we've all been seeing the commercials on Channel 5 featuring none other than Ollie himself.
You know, Ollie, wasn't it your brother Vinny that came up with some great ideas? They said, why is he here?
He's a fortune.
That's
Well, food insecurity.
Well,
welcome them as they come.
The Thursday outreach. Personal growth through giving back and this unity and leadership. What an amazing program.
Boy, it really starts to get you into the holiday spirit when you start seeing, things like this. And, here we are celebrating Thanksgiving.
But boy, we get up through Thursday and bam, we're going to be in the Black Friday and then the race is on.
We always say
24.
That's why I'm looking for the tree and rainbows.
All right, boys and girls of all ages, the big man is rolling into town. St. Nicholas himself with his 8 tiny reindeer. All that 12-year-old elf is ready for his